Good evening. I'm John Peters, President of Northern Illinois University. Tonight, I welcome you to this service of remembrance. Looking around, I see the families of those who are so affected and so deeply by this tragedy, by our students, by our faculty, and our staff who have returned to campus, by our neighbors and our friends, by federal, state, and local officials who joined us tonight, and even by others beyond the NIU family who are simply here because they were moved by what happened on this campus, and they feel the need to be with us tonight. The enormous outpouring of love we've experienced this past week reminds us that this community, this state, this nation, and this world are connected to each other in fundamental and unchanging ways. More than 500 years ago, the great poet John Donne expressed this thought in these lines: "No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind." I think of these words this evening as I look around this vast arena, and as we reach out to the audience in homes and places across the country and across the world. Our tragedy has touched people in all walks of life and in all corners of the world. The massive outpouring of concern, the countless offers of assistance, an unstoppable movement of people to join in our grief and our healing. This reminds us that we are members of a larger community that has forever been changed by this event. It is difficult to overstate the reach and the impact of this tragic event. This past week, I have seen despair, and I have seen hope. I have seen deep sorrow of the 5 victims' families. But I have seen your courage, and I have seen your strength. I have seen the students from the class who sustained physical and emotional injuries. And yet, I see your courage to heal and to continue pursuing your life goals. I've seen the anxieties and continuing repercussions for all Northern Illinois students and their families. And yet, you are preparing to resume your studies tomorrow morning. I've seen the faculty and staff grieve in frustration. Yet, I see your diligent preparations to provide strength, support, and comfort to your students come Monday morning. I've seen the shock and disbelief of Northern alumni upon hearing of this tragedy. Yet, you are reaching out to offer help in any way you can. I've seen the shock and dismay of the DeKalb and Sycamore communities. And yet, you have provided love and support for the returning students and the entire NIU community. And I have seen the concern of universities across this nation and the world to protect their own students and yet we were overwhelmed by their outpouring of compassion and support for Northern Illinois. So for all of those who seek healing, your presence here tonight wraps us in a warm embrace and reminds us that we are not alone. We are not islands. We are not islands, but bridges. Bridges to each other and bridges to the world. In the days and weeks ahead, let our message to the world be one of hope. Let it be one of healing and the indomitable Husky spirit. In the end, that is how all of us can honor the memories of 5 beautiful young people who are not with us this evening.